the elite assassin hidden for 30 years, a man who's virtually untraceable, a phantom impossible to catch. Someone with these two qualities is an absolute nightmare. During his 30 years in hiding, he took in 6 orphans and passed down everything he knew, training them into elite killers. A decade later, these kids had become masters of their craft. When the cops closed in, they could change their appearance at will. One could even transform into a woman in 30 seconds flat. They had cutting-edge tech backing them up, plus Shadow pulling the strings behind the scenes. Just imagine the chaos this crew could unleash. How would the police possibly deal with such a flawless criminal operation? One ordinary night, alarms suddenly blared at police headquarters. Someone had triggered the vault security system at a bank. Surveillance cameras caught the suspect's vehicle, 3 people, clear as day. What baffled everyone was that when they left the bank, they weren't carrying anything. Cash clearly wasn't what they were after. The police AI tracking system had already locked onto the criminal's car. Multiple patrol cars surrounded them, coordinated by the command center. But strangely, not a single officer moved in for the arrest. Turns out, they couldn't actually see the suspect's vehicle, yet the command center insisted the surveillance showed the car surrounded. Officers stepped out of their vehicles, and it became obvious, the AI tracking system's feed had been hacked. Everyone realized this was no ordinary case. The next day, Captain Wu tracked down the robbery victim, the criminal's real target, cryptocurrency. They'd stolen the password. Once they got the account information, all that digital currency would be theirs. What they didn't know was that just minutes earlier, the criminals had already made their move. Shadow posed as a bank employee in the lobby while his 4 protégés cornered the data management supervisor. The team didn't stand a chance against these 4. They quickly seized control of the entire facility. Suddenly, headquarters received an emergency call from the bank. But it would take officers 5 minutes to get there. Who would have guessed the alarm call was Shadow's doing too? The whole point was to find out exactly when the cops would arrive. They had to be out in 3 minutes. This time gap let them slip away from the police every single time. While copying data, the youngest member, Xiao Xing, got bored and started browsing other users' accounts. That one move would bring massive trouble for the whole team. He'd stumbled onto $10 billion worth of cryptocurrency, and the original owner was dead. The money was up for grabs. Hacker Shimeng decided to take it, but Shadow refused. There wasn't enough time. When his protégés defied him, Shadow panicked. The lure of money made them ignore his orders and extend the mission. The moment they finished copying the data, they bolted. Just get the encryption key, and that $10 billion would be theirs. But they never imagined that 1 extra minute would put them on a collision course with the police.